Today we're going to talk about security services and the services in our portfolio and kind of where they fit. And I like to use the analogy of a house in a neighborhood to position where these services would be. The house would be the facility or data center or cloud that you would have your business's data residing in. So here we have our house, our container where our sensitive data resides. Every day, if we use the analogy, you have thousands of attempts attempting to get into the house. And you have a key, and every person that comes to your front door has a key. It may not fit in the hole and turn, but at some point, somebody is going to have a key that fits in the hole and turns, and they're going to get inside your house. So the first thing that we do is we try and prevent as well as possible what is able to get into our house. We're going to put a FortiGate firewall. FortiGate firewalls, we feel like are an excellent firewall, good price point, and they have a lot that they can do to prevent getting in the house. Now, is that the best and only thing that we should do? We need a multi-layered approach. Just providing security services at the front door is not a comprehensive security portfolio. So now what we're going to do is we're going to place things like Trend Micro for antivirus, anti-malware. We're going to use things like Alien Vault. And they have a product that's a unified security management, which incorporates a security information and events manager, log aggregation and event correlation, internal vulnerability scanning. We can also take information from the FortiGate and analyze that and correlate it to all the information that we have throughout the environment. And then a product that we're also using, and this is really, a lot of it is monitoring, but SolarWinds. And SolarWinds is an agent-based solution that goes into each of the hosts inside of the environment, the virtual machines, the servers, and gives us a lot of information about what's happening. And we can also get information from SolarWinds that might also give us some kind of indication that there's been a security event. So this is all good. Alien Vault's going to be synonymous to the home security system. You're going to have glass break sensors, motion sensors, video recording. That's a lot of what Alien Vault really is kind of synonymous with when it comes to the analogy. SolarWinds, Trend Micro, they're going to be protecting the different types of environments inside of this solution. Now, we take this a step further. And what we want to do outside of this environment is let's try and stop stuff before it even gets to the firewall. So out here, we're going to have services like Encapsula and Mimecast. These are cloud scrubbing solutions. With Mimecast, we're taking email and we're doing everything we can inside of this email message to block it and prevent it from even coming into our email solution that may be hosted in here. Even if the email solution isn't hosted inside this environment, we still want our users to be protected as much as possible from email-borne threats. Encapsula is going to be for websites. So here we have a globe. And inside of this globe, this is our World Wide Web. We're hosting a website. We want to protect that website from being hacked, from being defaced, protect the company's financial assets, and also protect the reputation of the company as well. Beyond that, we can leverage things like Duo, and Duo is two-factor authentication, or in some cases it's considered multi-factor authentication. And this is to protect usernames and passwords from getting into the wrong hands. So if I'm a user and I'm trying to log into, say, a virtual desktop inside of this environment, and I have Duo implemented, I'm going to type in my username, my password. It's going to attempt to authenticate. It's going to validate that I'm a user, but it's going to give me a second form of authentication, which is going to be a code sent to my cell phone. So Duo is also very important. Let's take this one step further. And all we've done here so far is implemented security solutions and technology into the assets of our environment. But one of the most vulnerable assets to a company and one of the most exploited assets is the employees. And we have happy employees, but what happens is when they do get some kind of phishing event, or if they have some kind of an email that doesn't look like it's legitimate, most users don't really know what to do. And they're not educated on how to handle those types of emails. So we have user education that we can implement and train the employees of the organization for what to do when these types of threats come in. And we train on all those different types of threats. And with this product, which I think is the most important and certainly the most neglected, we're actually able to also get analytics on the testing of those users and report that into an executive report, and also retest users if they're failing on certain modules in certain environments. So this is our security portfolio. Please ask us if you have any questions about these services. Thank you.